Hi everyone, it's Ms. K. I'm going to give an overview of the D2L page for HUM 1900 Introduction to Film. As a student, you can create a profile, upload a picture, and then tell us a little bit more about yourself. This is the homepage view that you'll have on logged on as a student. So this is the same view that you'll see when you open the page for the class. On the left-hand side of the page is where weekly announcements and other important information are hosted. I post a weekly announcement, and please take the time to scroll beneath the weekly announcement to explore other important information. The right-hand side of the page is a calendar. And you'll see in the upcoming events when assignments open and when they close. If you click on the assignments, you'll see the date that it has become available, the date that it closes, and you can actually click right here and go directly to the assignment. Each one of these tabs at the top of the page has an important function. We'll go through the tabs now, starting with the content tab. You'll see that the class is organized into weekly modules or folders. And aside from the course information module, each module will contain everything that you need to be successful during a week. The course information module is where I host the syllabus, and I ask students to visit this module before the semester even starts. 1 week before the semester starts, the D2L page for the class will open, and I ask students to visit the module. Let's click on the first item here, which is a checklist, and use this toggle arrow to move through the items within the course information module in chronological order. Videos like this one are hosted in the D2L tutorial discussion board, and I have all of these videos linked on D2L in multiple places. Once you've viewed all of the items within a module, you can toggle to the next one. Let's start with the week 1 module learning guide and toggle through the information. Each weekly module will be set up in the exact same way for best practices. As we start to progress through the semester, students will know what to expect. Each one will start with the learning guide. Take the time to read this in detail. Proceed with a checklist. Host the lecture and supplemental materials. A weekly grammar sheet with important names and terms. A PDF version of the lecture to aid in the note-taking process. This will mirror the video version of the lecture. The assigned video version of the lecture that students are required to watch also contains short multiple choice and true and false quiz questions that students should answer while watching the lecture. And finally, supplemental videos. I host this playlist on YouTube. Students are strongly encouraged to watch the supplemental videos as they enhance and give context to the lecture and the weekly topic. Support materials. Each week that we have assignments, support materials will appear, and then when applicable, external links that will take you outside of D2L to give you more information and context about a topic. And finally, links to the weekly assignments themselves. So as I mentioned, as we start to go through the semester, you'll get to know the weekly modules and know what to expect. The information will appear in the exact same order. Let's return to the tabs at the top of the page and go to the discussions tab. This will open the discussion forum for the entire semester. You can read the instructions for the assignment. And then beneath this, you'll see the weekly discussion assignments. As the semester progresses, you'll see not only the open assignments, but you'll see locked and viewable, but not postable discussions that have been assessed and graded. You can always go back and view the topics. However, you can't add any content to a discussion after the assignment has closed. And there's that D2L tutorial forum where I host these short instructional videos. The next tab is the assignments tab. This is where all of the response papers are uploaded, assessed, graded, and stored for the entire semester. The quizzes tab is where all of the tests for the entire semester are hosted, graded, and stored. The grades tab is a really important piece of information for you as a student. It hosts the entire grade center. So all of the assignments are organized into items. And as the semester progresses, you will begin to see your points total. You'll see my feedback and you'll see rubrics for assignments. I suggest students visit the grades tab at least weekly. Other tools, a class list where you can email your fellow classmates and me if you want to, and then areas where you can keep track of your progress in the class. The final tab that we'll visit is the Student Services tab. The Student Services tab provides links to other areas of OCC like the Academic Support Center. The D2L Student Help Desk, this is where you go if you have an issue with D2L. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The library, so you can do your research right through the Student Services tab on D2L. Even information about how to get online tutoring. Let's return to the home page for the class. So far, we've gone through the basic layout of the D2L page, how to create a profile as a student, and then I've walked you through all of the tabs and their functions at the top of the D2L page. I understand that as a student, this may be your first online class and it can be quite daunting to open a page that contains so much information. I do thank you for watching this video and I hope that this information was helpful.